Good afternoon. Good afternoon to the distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to be here at the Global Securities Market Conclave. So basically, I'll try and deliver this address in two parts. One is about the KRA, what we've actually done in the Indian securities market, and secondly, what we propose to do in the IFC. So for nearly 2 decades, CVL has played a very silent yet deeply foundational role in the securities market ecosystem. CVL was the first to, in association with the mutual funds in India in 2007, to set up the first KRA in the country. And after the KYC regulations came into being in 2011, CVL was the first KRA to get registered with SEBI. And today, it is the largest KRA in the country. Just last month, we achieved the milestone of 100 million KYC records. So over the last 2 decades, CVL's mission has been to strengthen the trust in the financial ecosystem, enabling greater investor participation, and supporting the growth of the markets. By ensuring a robust and uniform KYC network, CVL has also helped intermediaries a lot. So earlier we were talking about a TAT of T+10. So recently the Indian capital market regulators, that is SEBI, has reduced the TAT to T+2. But we have gone much beyond that, and with all the fintechs coming in, we are actually validating the KYCs almost on a real-time basis. Of course, there are other validation sources available over there. We validated with the Aadhaar database of UIDAI. We validated with the PAN database of CBDT. We validate the email, mobile numbers, etc. So, over a period of time, we have achieved this milestone of 100 million records. We have thousands of intermediaries which are registered with us. And we continue supporting this continuously expanding digital ecosystem, which again has been built on 3 pillars, that is of security, of integrity, and regulatory compliance. When we talk about security, we're talking about the best in class in terms of cybersecurity, the best in class by ensuring we have a primary site, a DR site, a business continuity site, and all of those things. If you see the KRA system, it's gone through a transformation over the last 2 decades. What was just earlier a repository for storing of KYC information, now it has become a digital-first, investor-centric infrastructure that enables seamless onboarding for opening of demat and broking accounts for investors wanting to invest in mutual funds, accessing capital markets, and participating through fintech platforms. I'm also delighted to announce that CVL will shortly be launching the CVL IFC platform by the end of March. This will be specifically designed to the needs of the IFC ecosystem. And this platform again will be built on 3 core principles. That is, it will be globally compatible so as to align with global regulatory requirements and expectations, digital efficiency for end-to-end digital onboarding using advanced verification tools wherever possible, enabling intermediaries to onboard international investors with ease, and regulatory integrity by being fully compliant with the IFC's regulatory framework. The introduction of KRA would bring in many benefits to the IFC ecosystem. So you would have faster onboarding of investors out here. Basically, once the way the KRA system works is the investor needs to do his KYC only once. So once he approaches to an intermediary and submits his KYC documents out there, the intermediary then submits, if it is registered with CVL KRA, it uploads the documents into the KRA. The KRA does a verification of the documents, does a validation of those documents with the source database, and then registers that particular record with a reference number. In the Indian securities market, that reference number is the PAN number. So next time the investor wants to go to any other intermediary, he doesn't have to cart his KYC documents all along with him. He can just quote his PAN number out there, and the intermediary can download the KYC documents. It becomes that simple for him. Secondly, in case of you have any change in demographic details, you want to modify your address or any such thing, you can just fill in a normal modification form and go to any of those intermediaries where you have an account with him. You submit that modification document to him. Ultimately, that modification document will be uploaded to the KRA. Once the KRA registers that modification in its records, we will send a feed to all those intermediaries where that particular investor has an account. The intermediaries who receive that feed can take it into their back office and update those records. So that is one thing they can do. So that helps the investors again to a large extent. Recently, we have also started in the Indian market something called demise reporting. So if any of the intermediaries receive instruction from their clients, relatives or so that the investor is deceased, and once that instruction comes to us along with the death certificate, we inform all the other intermediaries as well, so that the intermediaries then can write to the investors so that the nominees can come along and claim the securities. All intermediaries which will be registered will have access again to a unified secured database for KYC verification. It will improve your risk management with a better validation framework and data integrity mechanism. Also, we have a lot of AML checks where we do FATCA validations, etc. And most importantly, it will actually help the ease of doing business, as intermediaries will be supported by a centralized repository where all the KYC information of the investors in the market will be available. Unlike the Indian securities market where the KRAs are restricted only to the securities market, in the IFC, we will be linked to all the financial intermediaries, that is banking, insurance, the securities market. And finally, as we march again towards the 5 million US, to a US 5 trillion economy, the role of trust, compliance, and digital infrastructure is only likely to expand. And CVL aims to contribute to bringing the best practices to investor onboarding, strengthening cross-border compliance, enhancing interoperability. So in the Indian capital markets, there are 5 KRAs and we are seamlessly linked to each other. The intermediary does not have to link to all the 5 KRAs. They can link with any one, and you can fetch a KYC from any of the KRAs where the record is lying. And supporting financial innovation in IFC with global investors with confidence and credibility. Before I conclude, I'll be playing a 1-minute video which will give you a better perspective how the KRA system will work and what we plan to do in IFC KRA. Can I have the video, please, for the audio visual?
CDSL Ventures Limited, CVL, India's largest and most trusted KYC registration agency, is proud to announce its expansion into GIFT City, Gandhinagar. After decades of leadership in investor KYC and regulatory compliance, CVL KRA now brings its expertise to India's emerging global financial hub. A KYC registration agency, or KRA, forms the backbone of India's securities market compliance ecosystem. It ensures that every investor's identity is verified, validated, and securely stored. With a KRA, investors are freed from repetitive KYC submissions each time they engage with a new intermediary. A single verified KYC is all it takes, making onboarding smooth, efficient, and future-ready. In IFSC, the same principle applies. KYC registered with an IFSC KRA is recognized by all intermediaries operating within the financial system. One-time KYC means lifelong convenience across institutions. Whether you're opening a bank account, purchasing an insurance policy, or opening a broking account and a demat account. What makes CVL KRA unique? It is the largest KRA in India, trusted by 100 million investors and most intermediaries nationwide. It offers seamless integration. Your KYC is accepted across all SEBI registered intermediaries. It's secure and fully compliant with industry-leading data protection and regulatory standards. Its efficiency at a scale eliminates repetitive paperwork and speeds up investor onboarding. Now, it is expanding its global reach with GIFT City, connecting India to international markets. With CVL KRA, you don't just meet compliance requirements, you unlock convenience, security, and trust. Getting started is simple for any intermediary. Fill out the master creation form, provide the supporting documents and user details. Submit documents digitally. Once verified, enter into an agreement. Your access will be created and user credentials will be shared. For any assistance, please reach out to Mr. Sudeep Shukla on sudeep@cvlindia.com. As CVL KRA enters GIFT City, we invite institutions and intermediaries to join us in shaping the next chapter of India's financial evolution. CVL KRA, India's largest, now global.
So like I said earlier, we would be starting sometime by mid to end of March, and once we go live, I have my colleague here, Sudeep, who will be helping you out. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much, and I look forward to many of the intermediaries joining once we go live. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that presentation of yours, and we wish good luck to you. I now request Mr. Mihir Upadhyay, General Manager, IFSCA, to present Sir a memento.